Good morning. Happy Sunday, fun day for some of you. Erin here, Ease Deals and Steals, and I never posted my Sunday remodel haul, mainly well, our bag and dash haul, right? So last Sunday, Sean and I went to a remodel. We went to like four, and the first one we went to, we get there, there's like 15 people in front of us. We didn't get a cart. I wasn't sure how lucky we were going to be, but we ended up with 5 IKEA bags. And then we did find things at the other stores, not as, exciting as the first store. But anyways, overall, it was a good haul. And so I want to go ahead and share these with you. That way, any of you guys that have remodels today, these visuals are fresh in your mind. And of course, I'll be giving you the UPCs. Also, this is the first time in a long time that I got a big baby haul. That section had stopped going in stores in my area, but now it is different products, but the section is going again in a lot of stores. So I want to go ahead and give you those. This would be the time that if you have you have my remodel penny list, to have that out, and then you can jot down any of the UPCs that you don't have. Okay? All right, you know the drill. So, okay, yeah. So we have, basically, this is a whole line of lamps, some still in the plastic. We did get some of the toys or puzzles, what have you. Of course, always use any of your overage coupons when you are remodel shopping. So that was an extra however many cents off using the BioFreeze. We got some kitchen, some blankets. I think there's a quilt back there, lampshades, some clothes, shoes, socks, undies, books, you name it. So, oh gosh, okay, and I didn't even get to this is full of baby stuff. This I have, oh, there's a tag, a box full of some craft and random stuff, and another bag full of random stuff. So, let's go ahead and get to it and see what we can get through. Obviously, I do always have my receipts. Hopefully by now you guys don't care if you see my receipts, because you're well aware of what happens on Remodel Penny Day. All right, let's start off with the lamps. There's different styles, but basically they all come up the same. I think there's 2 different UPCs. But anyways, first of all, you've got the one with the fake crystal balls on it. Now, some stores don't have these anymore. Some stores still do. Same as the Eiffel Tower one. I've seen, a lot of my stores, they haven't had it for a long time. And then I've seen it start popping up again. I'm checking. This is the skinny version of the bronze. There's 2 different versions. Let's see if I can find. We get a wider version. Yes, we did. This store did not pull. They had absolutely no idea what was going on. No idea. And that's why we went there, is because I had been there earlier in the week. Ashley and I had went on Tuesday to get the half-price food. This is the other bronze version. It's got the thicker bottom. But the UPC, I believe, is the same as the other one. So anyways, we went earlier in the week. I noticed they literally only had like 2 sections tagged 50% off, one of which was the food that we were getting. Then I overheard the manager talking to a customer asking questions about if there was anything else marked down clothes-wise besides the actual clothes. Like she asked if there were any socks. I think it was socks. Anyway, so he responded with no, that it's just the clothes that are on sale. And I'm thinking, okay, does he not know or what? So that's basically what I went off of. And sure enough, yep, they had no clue. There's also the kind of the brushed, I forget what they call this, whitewashed, brushed. It's a grayish color. And then the last one is the Eiffel Tower. All right. Next, to keep things together, we'll do lampshades. Now, I want to make sure to caution everyone. Oh, goodness. Just because something goes 90% of the time, like these light bulbs or these lampshades or those lamps that I just showed you, just because they go most of the time, hold on, I'm trying to get you a better. Okay. Does not mean they go every single time. Okay? There are partial remodels. And the definition of partial really is there's a wide range of usage on that term, phrase, whatever. Okay, lampshade, make sure you get that one entered. Because they do go most of the time, but not all of the time. Okay, there are going to be stores that remodel and they have 10 sections go. And, you know, I would call that a full remodel. There are stores that maybe they're already an NCI store. Maybe they were just built, you know, in the last couple years. Regardless, there are stores that only do a partial remodel and it's only clothes and socks and underwear that go or something along those lines. So make sure you're not basing searching remodels strictly off of 1 or 2 items because it really does depend on the store. We know that there are certain products that go because I've had somebody ask, you know, well, what's the point in the list if the products are always changing? I don't want to say the products are always changing because they're not. We have new pennies come into play. A lot of times it's new products that have hit the store and they penny. And we've found new ones along the way, but for the most part, it's you have, say, this list, and I'm just making it up. You have this list of 2,000 items, right, that could go. These 2,000 items. Okay, so one store, 1,000 of them go. Another store, only 500. Another store, all 2,000. Another store, but it's still going to be the same items. It's just which areas. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we did Sean. We saw, he grabbed some of these. He was really excited. And then we saw them on the back side of a shelf. They were up so high that nobody could see them, except on the back side. And then, of course, Security Sean was able to reach them. If toys are going, 90% of the time, the football with the T. It has to have the T with it. Those are the ones that go. There's a yellow and purple, and there's a blue and green, okay? But it's not the plain footballs. It's only the ones with the T, unless somebody's taking the T and you still buy the football for a penny. Okay. See you later, foosballs. Okay. Next up, let me stop this before it just turns into an avalanche. Okay, goodness. All right. Shoes, real quick. I've learned that people also like to take the tags. Oh, I've already written on my hand for what areas I'm going to first at the remodel. Anyways, I've learned they also like to take tags off of shoes, same as clothes, but there's still a way, okay? And even when I went up to the register with these, and I showed her, and I'm like, here's the UPC, and she's like, well, I don't know if that works, and I'm like, yeah, it does. I already looked it up. So inside a shoe, you are still going to see a tag, and I don't know if you can see that, but on that second line, I'm not going to be able to, yeah, you can. On that second line, you see UPC number 43000. You know, that's a common starting number for a Dollar General UPC. So anyways, yep, right there's the UPC. We didn't need the tag. She just had to type it in. And I got my penny shoes. Always look all over the product if there's not an actual tag, because usually you can find another one, okay? Some dollar items. We know that if the black and yellow dollar section goes, then the majority of it goes, right? I was lucky enough, I was letting somebody use the self-checkout in between penny ring-ups. So I'm just standing there and I look over and there's a box of these on the front display with school supplies. And I was like, sweet, because everybody's always stealing my scissors. So anyways, dollar section, make sure anytime the dollar section goes that you check. And they could have put things in multiple areas. I've seen them, like I said, mixed in with other supplies. I've seen them in other areas of the dollar aisle instead of in the black and yellow dollar section. So, but you can usually tell because it's going to have some type of tag that's black and yellow and it says $1. And that's what you want to make sure that you're scanning to see if that section is going. You should already know because you should already have it in your list because I've already given it to you. Right. Okay, matches. Make sure you're checking for matches. These are over in the paper plate section next to the toothpicks and such. Matches are always a good penny to have. Of course, our space saver bags. There are two different versions of this. This one and, hold on, I can show you real quick. Okay, I didn't get this one, but there are two different versions. But they are both a bag of 2, size extra large. And no matter what one you scan, the front of this one's going to pop up with the pink and blue sweater. So, but regardless, it's going to be the same thing. All right, space saver bags. Let's stick with, okay, that's an everyday penny, so we don't want to do that. We're getting having a baby here. Let's go to, we'll do the blankets and the quilts in the kitchen. I'm probably not going to get through all this because I'm going to have to be hitting the road soon. Okay, so quilts. The solid color quilts went at this store. They hadn't went for me for a while. I was really excited. I actually saw somebody else with them in their cart. And then I just happened to be in that aisle. I was talking to another lady in that aisle. And on the opposite side of the aisle where she was scanning, I look up and there's a teal one. I was like, yes! So we have the teal. Gosh, I think there's brown, teal, gray maybe. And then there's the gray and white Paris quilt. As far as I know, any of the other ones with any designs are back to full price. But doesn't mean I wouldn't scan them, because you never know. Also, the faux fur throw. These aren't even in our stores anymore, so I hadn't seen one of these for a while. Thankfully, I have this really cute, nice friend that reminded me of these, and I actually got 2 of them. I'm going to have to hide them from my children because they love soft blankets, and you know, we need 500 of them. Okay, so we know now that dishcloths, some dishcloths and dish towels are going this round. I finally got the red and the gray, but I was moving so quickly, I did not even follow my own rules. I grabbed off the hanging and left. There were more on the top shelf that another lady got behind me. I was like, dang. There are 2 different versions of this as well. Just so you know, they look a little different on the like pattern, but they're still, it doesn't matter, pennies. And then the gray. And sorry, I have some of the crappiest nails and hands in the world. I don't care. Excuse me. I clean for a living. I do landscaping. I do painting. Yeah, my hands are so dirty all the time, no matter what. Yeah, I can't keep nails on. I used to be a nail person, but yeah, that was when I worked in an office. So that had to end. Anyways, couple of the ones we should know by now. Big and tall. These are ankle. The men's big and tall. And then we have the women's extended size. I told my husband it's actually funny because if you notice, yes, men's stuff will say big and tall, right? And men are like, yeah, I'm big and tall. Women's stuff say extended size because, you know, if they labeled our stuff big and tall, there would be a problem, right? So I just think it's funny that men's stuff, big and tall, women's stuff, extended size. But yeah, anyways, okay, so we've got extended size 12. Like I've told you, any of the 11s and 12s, no matter how many are in a pack, no matter if it just says size 12 on it or 5XL, they are pennies. And no matter if they are all white or if they're patterned. Same goes with the size 6s. Size 6 medium. This is strictly on briefs. And the patterns or colors or what have you. And I thought I had more than just one pack. Did they fall off? Oh, I bet my husband already got into... He did. He took some of my underoos that I had. I had size larges. Anyways, okay. These are the mesh. Okay, we know to look for the mesh and the fluorescent. I know that I'm noticing more and more the fluorescents are repackaged and full price. But there are still some out there that penny. So I still check them every time. Okay. Next up, some pennies that Sean found while standing at the register waiting in line. He was very, very excited about these. He found some makeup bags mixed in there. I do not know if these are old pennies. That's a 4, sorry. Or if these are remodel pennies. So I think they're remodel pennies. Sometimes the makeup bags go, right? Okay. I've showed you books and books and more books and more books. So check it out. Check other videos. There's so many books. Like I've said, if 5 of the books or coloring books go, then 89% of that section is going to go. Make sure you are checking everything. Whether you think it's going to be a penny or not, you better check it, because a lot of that section will go. Even newer items, even the higher priced items, whatever it may be, make sure if one thing or 2 or whatever, you're checking the whole section. Also with the toys, we have the floor puzzles, Peppa Pig. These were just sitting there. Actually, I hadn't been in the toy section. Other people had been, but these were chilling on the top shelf. So I was pretty excited about that. Our Frozen ones, they were just chilling on a regular shelf. Not in the spot they were supposed to be, not in their core spot in the toy aisle, but in the seasonal toy aisle mixed in. So we got 3 of those puzzles. Obviously our art stuff, this time I didn't get too many. Paint by number, the giraffe one. And again, make sure you're checking all these. As far as I know, the parrot is not going anymore, but make sure you check it. But even if the parrot's not going, there's this one, there's a sunflower. Then there's the kids' art skills crafts. There's dream catchers, friendship bracelets. What else? Wild ones, like wooden animals. And something else. I'll think of it. Just give me a few. Anyways, typically, if one of these go, then all of them go. Let me look over at my section. Yarn animals. That's the other one. So, make sure you're looking for any of these art skills craft sets. Okay. Baby, baby, baby. Okay, socks. We've got, those are all the same. These are different. Okay, we've got the 10-pack girls small multicolor pack. We have the 12-pack boys low cut in black and white. They're that funky blue color, the label. I think this is the same one, I'm not sure. Then we have the 4-pack girls medium, no show, multicolor. We have the 4-pack boys low cut large, multicolor. And the men's 4-pack white and multicolor, low cut. And you know what? So obviously, we know that any clothes that we find, we want to scan. These were just shoved up somewhere. They are swim trunks. They're a yellow dot. So go ahead. You don't have to have, as I said, like anybody that bought the list, there were like 20 pages of individual clothing that I did not include. But it is good to put, you know, 3 or 4 of them in there just so you can see the price changing. I'm going to tell you what that says. 43000-144-1685. Just so you can see the price changes. Then, same thing with shoes. None of the flip-flops with the yellow dot at this point go that I know of. But any other shoes, you want to make sure you're checking no matter what kind of symbol they have on them. There are different ones going. The only one I really think is the red square, but if it is a 2020 red square, then it's a penny. So I would be checking them. Budweiser hat. I haven't had one of these in a while. We know sometimes a lot of the hats go, so just make sure you're checking multiple hats. The Dickies hats did not go for me, but now they are going. But they also have a pink star. So I think it's going to be similar to our green star that goes. This is another one Sean found up by the register, but I think this is this is a spring summer 20. He found him a green visor. Okay. And you know what? The baby stuff is going to have to wait because it's going to take a whole video just to do the baby stuff. I'm going to end it with this everyday penny. I found these when they pennied. I continue to find them. I've also found them reset to $2, which is half price. But we did find these for a penny. This is not a remodel penny. This is an everyday penny. It is only the Comfort Bay 4-pack variety or 4 variety pack. It's got a white ribbon. There's a new version. It's a silver tag. It says Comfort Bay, all fancy. The ribbon's fancier. The washcloths look fancier. So these usually stand out. There's, I believe, what have I had? A white pack, a gray pack, a teal pack, a tan pack, and this is a navy blue. So make sure you're checking. I believe these are NCI store only. But if you see these packs, they are old or they're half price again and they'll penny again. Okay, that's it for me this round. I'll do another one with the baby stuff, the craft stuff, and anything else I missed. I hope everybody has a great day today. I've got to get this posted and get my bum on the road. All right. Peace and love, everybody.